Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Joe Finari. I'm here at Fear Fame Studios, Fear Fame Productions, and I just wanted to kind of get something a little bit off my chest. First, I have to say I'm very thankful for what I've accomplished so far as a videographer, cinematographer, filmmaker. We have our studio, we have our production company, we have our own film festival. I'm very proud of those accomplishments, but I worked hard for these accomplishments, like really hard, and I'm only still in the beginning stages. I want to make this about anybody, and I want to shout them out, first of all. If you've done a feature film, I want to shout you out with full respect. You guys know what it's like to grind really hard, long days, for a long period of time, not just like how you would do like a short film. Long amount of time, weeks on end, hours and hours and hours, so much sweat and energy poured into creating a feature film. The actors alone learning all those lines, working really hard to make sure that the vision comes to life with the acting ability. So those actors, you guys are amazing. You guys are grinding hard. But what people don't realize is all the back end stuff that happens in film. It's not like we just show up and we hit the camera, hit record, and then bring it to an editor and they do it. But it's all the pre-production stuff alone is so much time and effort that we go and just to put into our film. It's one thing creating a short film, but a feature film is a whole nother level. And I have to say, if you're a short film creator, nothing wrong with that. Keep making short films, make them amazing, keep improving, creating your craft. But those ones are dedicated, making those feature films, going out and grinding hard because it's a lot of work. The pre-production stage alone is ridiculous. After you have your script done, that's just like, yeah, I got the script done. That's like one, not even a percent done, really, anything. Then you guys start getting your cast ready. So then you're looking at auditions, going through countless hours of auditions, finding that perfect cast for your film. And then you're dealing with the wardrobes that you need. Then you got to find the locations to shoot at. You got to make sure you have a solid team ready to go from your cinematographer, from your gaffers, your best boys, your makeup artists. And you got to get all your steady team ready to grind hard with you all the way straight through. And finding that dedicated team that's going to be with you, ride or die, no matter what. And those are the ones I want to shout because it's not an easy business. Feature films are not for everybody. It's kind of funny because I watch these YouTube videos and these guys got like $80,000 cameras. They got the production gear, Hollywood level, and they are afraid to make a feature film because they know how much work goes into it. Them alone saying, hey, I did a short film. We shot it in like 3, 4 days, and we worked like 10-hour days each day. That was a lot of work. Try doing a feature film in maybe 2 weeks, if that's all you got, in 16-hour days or more and grinding hard just to get it through and get what you need to get done to make the best film that you possibly can with what you have and the resources that you have and the funding that you have and whatever you have to make it and make it the best that you can. So features is not meant for the weak at heart. It is meant for the grinders, the hard people that are really to put their craft and their love for making films into making films. Like I said, I'm not taking any shots at short film people, but I'm just saying if you can own that craft and you can take the chance of actually grinding really hard, countless nights of sleep lost, and really making sure you're on the same page as your team, making sure that you try to keep as many people as happy. And you're going to come across those things even after the film. You may think everything was smooth, and now you come across with so many issues that you're not expected to have. You come across issues with maybe your editors or maybe just some other teammates that you had that felt like they deserve more than maybe they should have. And now you're just going through an endless battle of other things. And now you're just dealing with that while you're trying to get a move out. But the main part is you're still grinding and you're still trying to make the best product you possibly can. Those people that, they dedicate your time, respect that. I respect everybody that works for it. But sometimes people get greedy, and that happens in any time of line of work. And you just got to kind of balance out the two because you want to make sure at the end of the day, as many people as happy, the film is satisfied because you put in all those hours, you put in that hard work. So, I mean, you definitely want to come across and you don't want anybody stepping on your toes, especially if you went above and beyond to help somebody out, even helping out your crew on tight ends or somebody. If you go shorthanded, your crew backs out because of emergencies, you got to step up because it's your film. So I've been on sets, my personal sets, someone's like, I don't have a PA today, or I don't have a gaffer today. And you have to step up and kind of do it yourself. It's not an easy task. And that's why I think a lot of people fear doing feature films because I feel like if they lose that one element, key element to make their film go, they have a heart attack. Like, oh my God, what do I do? But the true filmmakers know how to conquer that error and go after it. And that's like the ones that inspire me the most. And there's so many out here that I truly respect. I see a lot of filmmakers out there, especially in Florida, when they make those feature films, they are going hard and they know what it's like to make a feature film. The people that maybe are new, they only done shorts, they're only used to shorts, are now trying to dabble with features and they don't realize all the work that goes into a feature film. Like, I don't think they have any idea. You know, they're used to a short film, maybe with like, I don't know, 5, maybe at most 20 pages, and they think that's long and stressful and tiring. But then when they get themselves on a feature film with a lot more moving pieces all around, constantly going, your mind is like in 20 different places. And that's why I have to say I'm very thankful that my first film I ever did, I shot in 4 days, and that was a feature film. And that's what started this whole career, by me just taking that risk, me just saying, who makes short film? I didn't even know really much about short films. I'm just like, I thought feature films is where you got to go. And is it true? No, because you can still make great income with short films. You can still do amazing things with short films. I'm not, like I said, I'm not knocking it, but by me doing that first, a feature film, I learned so much. I learned all the flaws, I learned all the hiccups, and every time you learn something new and you learn how to improve and how to get better, but you're learning on a heavier level because people are relying on you and you have to, accept that and conquer that and be able to work with them and get your vision across and make sure that they're happy along the way. So it's so much work that people don't realize that we have to face on a regular basis as a feature film, because we're not just shooting for 2 days, we're shooting for weeks. Like I said, my feature film, I guess, felt like a short film, my first one, because it was only 4 days, but it was like 4 16-hour days or even longer. And I respect my whole crew and my whole cast because I didn't know anything. I was still so new. So for me, it was like an eye opener, like, wow, this is a lot of work. And now you try to make that additional work easier as you progress, so you're not stressing as much, things flow more easier. So this is just a shout out to all my feature filmmakers. Keep grinding, keep working hard, and it's not easy. It is not easy. It's not for the weak at heart. If you're a person also trying to get into the film industry and all you worked on is short films, it's a little reality check because it's a whole nother level. So even people that's like, oh, I've done this, I've done a bunch of short films, I know what I'm doing, and then they do a feature films and they're having a panic attack, anxiety, like, I can't come this day, or I can't do this, or no, this is too much work. Because that's what a feature film is. It's like you either can do it or you really can't. There's nothing wrong to say, hey, this is too much, and it's okay because it's not meant for everybody. And a lot of people can't do feature films, and it's totally okay. If you still like doing films, do shorts, because then you can bounce around to different sets with different people. And but if you like that commitment where you're hard grinding, you want to see a big payoff, and you want to see a film success, and you want to see it on the big screen, and you want to see maybe on all the streaming platforms or maybe even bigger, feature films is like, where you want to see your hard work kind of be shown more compared to just being maybe shown here and there at film festivals like we have, which is great though. Like I said, we don't knock it. We love getting short films because it's a great stepping stone for you to learn and hone those skills, embrace those skills, make it the best film that you possibly can on no budget, low budgets, and really just have fun creating something really cool and making sure the shots are very creative and very unique and making it very unique, which that's why I love short films too, because you can embrace that. Those are just little things I just wanted to shout out to you guys. So if you're a filmmaker and you're a feature filmmaker especially, or work in the feature film world and you're doing it and you accomplish it and you survived it, salute to you, because that's what we love doing here. And speaking of feature films, Hunter's Cabin is basically out somewhat, and it's maybe on Amazon. I don't know. That was a film that was our first, but my first, and I learned a lot from it. It wasn't the best, I'm not gonna lie. But the second one that we're working on right now is, oh my God, like all the stuff that I learned from those mistakes and putting it into the second film, because the story was good, but this one's gonna just take it to another level. And everything that's gonna be shot with this film is going to be shot on a whole different level from where we started only less than 3 years ago to where we are now. It's going to be like a night and day difference. So when people see the first one, they're going to be like, is this all these guys can do? And then boom, 3 years later, okay, here's the second one. And that guy shot that in 4 days. And now he's doing this one. He's taking his time with this one. I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing this one. And how much more work I'm going to put into this one to really get that quality out. So stay tuned. Make sure you follow me, follow us. Come check us out at our studios. If you need demo reels, commercials, anything, we're a video production company. We got our studio here in Brandon. We got classes that we do. We got our green screens. We got our editing room. So it's just a cool spot just to even hang out here and whatnot. But yeah, this is a long video. I thought it was gonna be shorter than this. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Make sure you check it out, and I'm out. Peace.